up, and welcome to this episode of Sunday Driver. Today, well, let's see, let me back up a little bit. So last week I was able to go out to Superformance, and they were super nice to me and showed me around the showroom. Even went for a ride in one of the Cobras there. I had a ton of footage, and like I had mentioned in that video, about half of it, the files got corrupted and deleted before I could even do anything with them. So that video ended up being a lot less in-depth and a lot less fun than I had hoped, but I think I figured out the issue, so we're moving on to the next thing and going from there. This video, actually the same thing happened. My files were on there and part of it got deleted, so I just want to fill in real quick and give a little background. I first saw this car that we're going to feature today at a car show, or a cars and coffee type thing a couple of weeks ago. And I threw up a picture. I said, hey, if anybody has a car like this, just let me know. I'd love to do a photo shoot and get one of these kind of cars in front of the camera. Within an hour, I had a friend of mine message me, and also the owner of the car messaged me in the inbox saying, hey, let's get together and do a photo shoot. So shout out to people of the internet for making those connections and making that happen. I super appreciate it. But that's it. Let's go see this car. So was this the Camry motor from Toyota? Am I right by saying that? Or is the Camry base anyways?
No, it's the Celica engine.
Oh, the Celica, okay. So what kind of mods have you done to this car then?
Well, it's been lowered.
Did you go with full coilovers or just?
Yeah,
okay.
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Rear track brace. Came stock with the harness bar. I just threw in the harnesses.
Okay. I love it.
Air intake, exhaust, Larini exhaust.
Larini, I haven't heard of them.
It's got the welded aluminum radiator.
Okay.
Plastic end caps.
They have a tendency to crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite hard to replace, so don't want to go twice.
Yeah, yeah. So what is this color called?
Called Chrome Orange.
Chrome Orange. It reminds me of the original Datsun color, like the Mexican orange.
Yeah. They call it a lifestyle option color.
What does that mean, a lifestyle?
How Lotus sold it.
Yeah.
It's a small company, so they do little strange quirks.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. They can do wacky stuff and get away with it. So what's the difference between, this is an Exige, right? What's the difference between Exige and the Elise?
This one's supercharged.
Okay.
So it has a different rear clam.
Okay.
Air to the intercooler.
Okay.
And the roof scoop actually pulls off the intercooler. So, and you also have no rear view mirror because of it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're not going to see anything through that. This is the intercooler up here?
Yeah, that's right here.
Oh, it comes right off the roof.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I don't think you can even fit some groceries in there.
Yeah, not much, but it goes back to here, so.
Oh, okay.
Decent amount.
Yeah, that's not bad. You could probably pack away for the weekend and be good to go.
Yeah.
I gotta ask about, is that what are those, is it the Thing?
Volkswagen Thing.
Oh my gosh.
Military vehicle.
Yeah. So what do you use that for?
Groceries, beach days.
Right on.
It's low, so it's nice to chill after these two.
For sure, for sure. And how about this one, the 348? Is this all stock or?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
It sat for 20 years when I bought it, so I pulled the engine.
No kidding.
Pulled the heads. Pretty much did a half engine rebuild.
What year is it?
1990.
So what, they ran it for 10 years and then it just sat? Oh my gosh.
It needed a lot of work.
Wow. Did you find it locally or?
Yeah, in Riverside.
Oh my goodness.
Just at a Dodge dealership collecting dust.
What kind of person buys a Ferrari and then just leaves it sitting for 10 years?
Somebody who wants to say they have a Ferrari.
Oh my goodness. Especially like this one, I feel like this is, of Ferraris, this is one you want to drive and put miles on and enjoy it, you know?
It's one of the cheapest ones you can get, right?
Yeah. So versus something like a crazy high auction car, you know, you want to let it unfortunately sit and hold value.
But no, this is a fun driver. It's before the computer age, so there's only 2 computers on it.
Right.
And, yeah, it's very
So
old school.
What motor is this? Was it like a 4 liter or
3.4?
Oh, 3.4. I was going to say a 4.8.
No, it's a very small V8.
Yeah.
Ferrari keeps everything very small, from their engines to transmission. Yeah.
So from a mechanic's perspective, does that make it easier or more challenging?
This was the hardest car I've ever worked on.
I can imagine. Did you have trouble finding like parts for this?
Actually, no. I had a problem saving money buying
I could see that. I could see that. So you had to pull the motor and rebuild it?
Yeah. The whole suspension comes out.
Is it like a solid unit? Like everything is, of course.
This bar and everything below it comes out.
Oh
Even
my
the struts.
gosh.
It all just drops, which makes it kind of easy, but as far as pulling apart the engine was not fun.
Yeah.
And I put a fire suppression system in,
Oh, that's great.
because they like to catch on fire.
348s in general?
I think a lot of old Ferraris do, yeah.
What is it that goes? Is it like fuel lines or?
All the fuels on top, injectors and everything, and then you
Yeah.
got the exhaust, like cradling, cupping it right there. So it just
Right.
it's a recipe for disaster.
So how does this setup work then? Is this like where a line would break or?
I've got a cable up here,
Yeah.
pull release behind the seat.
Okay, so it's a manual.
Yeah.
Love that. I mean, you can't beat a gated shifter in a Ferrari.
Exactly,
That like clunking sound. Love it. This is the original paint too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, everything is pretty much stock, except the wheels.
Stock exhaust?
No, it's got a tube exhaust.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah. We're gonna have to hear that. So is it? Can't even see it. Does it go 8 to 1 or does it exit? Oh, I guess it exits.
Yeah, it kind of stays in 2 and breaks off.
Oh man. How do you pick what to go in the morning?
Well, this is kind of stressful because
Yeah.
it's not easy to fix or maintain.
Yeah. Right.
So this has to kind of be an event.
Right. Right.
Whereas that, you can drive it anywhere, not worried.
Take it anywhere.
Same thing.
Pack the miles on.
Yeah.
Can we throw it up on the lift? You said there's some cool stuff underneath we could have a look at.
Yeah, it's pretty unique.
It looks like a race car.
It does.
Flat bottom, center exhaust. So is this all stock under here?
Yeah. Yeah, this
Wow.
is how they do it. Not much to see, but
It's pretty cool though.
yeah, there's very few cars that are completely flat,
I love these ducks. Looks
especially back in 07.
right, right. No, this is pure race car stuff under here.
Yeah.
Completely flat bottom with ducks on the bottom. Did you say this was stock exhaust?
No, it's got a Lorraine.
Oh, right. So how much power do you think this car makes?
Stock it makes, I believe, 220. I have a supercharger pulley on to up the boost, so
Mhm.
it's maybe making 230.
And how much do you think it weighs?
They say about 2,050 pounds.
2,000. It's not even 2,100 pounds. Holy crap! So I have an old Z at home, and I thought that was light at 2,400.
Yeah.
And it's just a tin can. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the weight comes from the engine. People will they'll put a Chevy V8 in it, and then it'll save weight. That's how heavy the block is.
Yeah, this car has very little steel. The rear subframe is steel, and that's about it. Everything else is aluminum. Front, frame rails.
What about the body panels? Are these aluminum or are they
Fiberglass.
fiberglass?
Yeah, every
Oh yeah.
piece is fiberglass.
Okay, that helps. That helps for sure.
And you can see it's got a weird, it's all glued, which is very unique even nowadays.
It almost looks like like body sealer, like
Yeah.
that's the stuff you put in the corners. Huh.
Apparently that saves weight over fasteners.
Oh, really? I bet it makes it fun to work on too.
Don't get too much.
If you ever had to take them off, I love it. And you don't need much brakes with
No,
with
tiny brakes.
yeah. Does this still stop pretty hard with smaller brakes on it?
it's-
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah,
A lot of people upgrading, but I think these have aftermarket slotted rotors.
yeah. I feel like at 2,000 pounds, like you just don't need that much brake to stop pretty hard.
The owner before me tracked it,
Okay.
kind of set it up, corner balanced it, got it all dialed in.
Oh, that's great. Never been to the track in it?
No, I haven't. I've had to tinker with it and race it.
Yeah, I bet I'd do well though.
Yeah.
Love the carbon. Yeah, that's the hard part about being low.
Oh, yeah.
Scraping.
Yeah, this one's held up pretty decent, as this one has not.
Yeah.
That's,
Is that the original Ferrari one?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not flexible at all, and it's part of a full front bumper, so you can't just replace it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's kind of a long front nose too, so it doesn't surprise me that it would run into it. Well, would you be up for a drive?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do a drive. didn't even crank, it just goes. Do I want to drive it? Heck yes, I want to drive it.
You can't review it without driving it.
Oh my gosh, now we're talking.
Scissor.
All right.
So it cuts the RPMs at about 5,000 until it warms up to about 170
Okay.
at one temp. So on the gauge it'll pop up with the temperature, and that's when you can start revving it up.
Where will it show that? The steering is so light. I'm surprised. This is lighter than my MX-5 for sure. The steering. And that's assisted. And this is just manual. I'm kind of surprised the suspension I feel like isn't that stiff either.
Yeah.
It's pretty comfortable to drive.
Yeah, compared to a lot of modern supercars, it doesn't really give you a headache like a lot of them do.
Yeah.
Driving on bumpy roads.
Which one?
Left.
Yeah. But you can hear the supercharger, even at idle, just kind of whirring away.
Yeah. Another good thing about this car is the AC and heater blow perfectly hot and cold.
Nice.
A lot of cool project cars, you kind of miss that luxury.
I feel like a lot of people go too far to the track side of things when they're building a car.
Yeah.
You know, they'll take out the whole interior and then they'll say, well, it's so loud, I don't even want to drive it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what's even the point of that?
This is a good balance because you could drive this for a couple hours and not feel fatigued.
Right. This feels like a racing transmission. Like the way it just locks in feels very like metallic and strong.
Yeah. Yeah, Lotus did a good job with the linkage because from my knowledge they did not change it over Toyota's design.
No, okay.
It's the same trans as the Celica, but they made it feel great. You can kind of start to get on it on the street. Some nice curves. And you got temperature, so go
Okay.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. This thing is so good. Oh my gosh.
That wine really makes it fun.
Oh my gosh. That sounds so good. Alright, I'm sold. I need one. I feel like I say this about every car I drive, that I need one.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's good inspiration. Yeah, this car just sold me on paper. It gets 28 miles per gallon.
Yeah.
Toyota drivetrain. You're never gonna fix it. It looks amazing.
Supercharged.
Yeah.
Here, let me pull over and give this guy a little room.
Jump.
This thing is quick.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like 220 horsepower. That's
No.
for sure.
No. I swear I've been in cars with 500 horsepower that don't feel that quick. Let's see. Nothing much to it though, really.
Yeah.
Everything's just so simple.
Even the interior's just
Yeah.
basic. Yeah, rev it up there.
Straight?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the valve lift kicks in at about $7 grand.
What does this thing rev to?
9,500?
Are you serious?
Yeah. So if you take it past 7, you'll feel it kick in. feels like it just wants to keep going.
Oh my gosh, this car.
I got this, bring it on.
I don't even have words. This thing is so good. Dude, between like the supercharger noise and just how much you can just huck it into a corner and it just rips and goes. This thing is too much. I need one for sure. Where did the previous owner race this car at?
Willow Springs, I believe.
Thought this car would be great on Willow Springs.
Yeah. I think that's what it said.
Sheesh. And for a 4-cylinder, it just makes power like everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's sluggish at all down low.
The problem with the Elise is there's no power under about $6 grand.
Yeah.
Whereas the supercharger in this one makes up for that.
Like you can drive it and it'll reward you for ringing it out, but you really don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got plenty of torque to enjoy around. Yeah, the steering wheel is a good size.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sitting here wishing that it was bigger.
See the rear view? Just an intercooler.
Nothing there.
Yeah.
I feel like out of all cars, people always say like, oh, this car handles like a go-kart, or it's like a go-kart.
Yeah.
This car is like a go-kart.
Literally.
like your seating position and the size of the steering wheel and the way it handles. It's too much fun. How long have you had this one?
About 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I've only had one repair.
What was that?
A lighting control module went out. And it was pretty cheap, pretty easy. That's the only thing I've done, repair-wise.
That's great. It sounds like a race car. It revs so fast.
Tough to argue that this is the perfect balance.
It feels great. Wonder what would start happening if once you start adding more horsepower to this thing.
Yeah, you get flat spots because you can't get the tune perfectly right.
Right.
It's just not as smooth. And I really enjoy the everyday drivability of it. Good this car is. You do the rev matching, gives you that little blip of the supercharger. Yeah.
It's so good.
This car has a lot of feedback. It's very rewarding.
This motor reminds me of like a motorcycle engine.
Yeah.
In the way that it just wants to keep revving and get a little burble off throttle. Reminds me a lot of like a liter engine. So 9,500.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
Either 9 or 95.
From a stock car, that is so nutty.
Yeah, a stock Toyota engine, really. They don't really change any internals.
Oh, the dash is just this. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Yeah, even the climate control, very simple,
Right.
easy to use. Wish a lot of cars were still this simple. This is one of the only cars I feel comfortable bouncing off the road on. Because you know it's going to be there for you.
Yeah. It has so much grip, and those tires are so small. It doesn't even make sense. One more time, let me hear that. Dude, it is loud though.
It doesn't stop. Makes you smile at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Only an Italian car. You hear it?
Yeah.
Sounds nice. There's a drone on the freeway?
No, actually. Reminds me of a Prairie PT.
Yeah.
Even how it's laid out. And how it sounds.
It sounds nice. Did you say it was Tubi?
2B.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Why aren't these more popular too? This is another kind of underdog.
Tough to fix.
Oh, is that it?
Timing belts are like an inch from the firewall because they wanted all the weight in the center.
Right, right.
And there's no access panels. So to get any of that water pump, timing belts, anything, you got to drop.
Yeah, this is one of those motors where you have to drop the whole thing to do just even basic stuff.
Except the clutch. It's got a
Is the clutch on the back?
dry clutch, like a Ducati almost. You can actually see it spinning right there.
Wait, it's still spinning?
No.
Oh, when it was running.
If I started, it'll spin.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's the easiest thing to do.
The clutch is on the very back. That's such a trip. All right, so tell me about the build on this garage, because it's so clean. I love it.
So it took about a full year to get to where it is now.
Yeah.
The permit process took about 5 months, just to get
Right.
everything permitted and the drainage and all that, and the setbacks with the neighbors.
Right.
But yeah, once I got the go, it went up pretty fast. It's just a prefab build-in.
Okay.
You just tell them where you want the windows, where you want the doors,
Right.
kind of design it, and they just type it in their computer. And
Is it metal on the outside and then kind of drywall on the inside?
well, it is all metal
Okay.
outside and inside, and then I added the drywall
Okay.
because I just wanted the clean look.
Right. No, it looks super clean. Especially I like the line on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do like a nice Porsche dealer theme,
Right.
especially with the pictures.
No, it definitely has that feeling, and especially with the LED lights, just super clean, really simple.
Yeah, I had to use magnets actually to hold those up. 'cause
Really?
It's too hard to drill through that steel.
Must be pretty strong magnets.
Yeah. Toolboxes I bought beat up and I just wrapped them in red with the table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look super clean.
Kind of a little bit on a budget. Used compressor on Craigslist.
Right.
Used AC machine. Just kind of collected everything over the last 8 years.
Right. I love it. You got a place to store the cars and nice clean space to work.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
The dream.
Yeah, having a nice clean space to work is definitely nice. Especially when you have a bigger project going on and you want to move stuff around or pull an engine or whatever. It's nice to have a little extra space to do it.
Even where I work now, I don't have enough room. Every shop is just crammed.
Yeah.
I want it very open.
Right. So you can squeeze another car in there, that's more money, so.
It's kind of a fun investment.
Love it. The thing.
This is as simple as you could possibly buy a car.
I mean, with the Lotus, their whole thing is adding lightness, taking stuff out, but they should talk to VW. I mean, there's nothing left to take away. This is...
Yeah, it doesn't have door panels.
What do you mean it doesn't have door panels? Oh, it's just...
Open pockets.
Oh my gosh. It does in a way.
Yeah.
So what year is this?
73.
So is this like a different car on top of a bug chassis?
Yeah, same pan, same frame, suspension, everything. Engine, trans.
So what is this? Like a 1400?
16.
1600. Yeah, just enough.
Just enough to go, yeah. That makes it fun.
Will it do highway speeds?
It'll do 65.
Okay.
Yeah. I took it up to San Clemente one time.
Okay. So it'll do it, but
Yeah.
probably not its favorite place to be.
I put the sound system in because it didn't come with one.
Okay. Well, I mean, with a cruiser car like this, you gotta have some good tunes to go with it.
Exactly. Going to the beach, my beach boat.
Oh, perfect. Was it a 4-speed?
4-speed, yeah.
Yeah. I love the vinyl too. Like, just this vintage text is so cool.
I want to keep it original. I mean, it's
Yeah.
souping up and worrying about it. Not souping up, but restoring it.
I love how big this front end is, but there's basically nothing under here.
It's like that is a gas heater.
Wait, a gas
It
heater?
actually burns gas and has an exhaust right here that goes out.
Oh my gosh, I can't say I've ever seen one of those. That is pretty cool. I love the gas tank up front.
Yep.
Feel it right here. So cool. What a cool car. No RPM gauge?
No RPM. You just gotta hear it.
Gotta feel it.
And the windshield does go down, which is cool.
Oh my gosh.
It's very fun to drive like this.
Somehow I don't think this would pass pedestrian crash laws anymore.
That's why they only sold it for 2 years.
2 years, that's it?
As a windshield, yeah.
What 2 years was that?
73 and 74.
Wow. So wait, 74, does that mean they have some that were like smogged?
No, smog started in 76 cars.
Oh, okay.
This actually had EGR and a bunch of crap that I took off.
EGR, what's that?
Exhaust gas recirculation.
What?
Takes the exhaust, puts it into the intake. So
What the heck?
burn it again to save
Yeah.
emissions.
Right. Want me to get this?
Sure.
There we go. It's just so simple, I love it.
Yeah, it gets a lot of smiles.
Yeah, probably a lot of thumbs up too when you're driving around. I love that about driving older cars or special cars. Everybody's like waving and stuff.
Makes people happy.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, well, I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap it up today. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And thank you so much for showing your cars in your garage. This is awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, see you next time.